and welcome back to another great episode of WCU Weekly. I'm your host, Sarah Collins.
And I'm Bradyn. As always, WCU Weekly is here to give you the latest updates on campus news, events, and more.
I cannot believe it is already November. In just a few weeks, it will be time to take finals and the semester will come to an end.
Time does fly by, Sarah, but there is still a lot going on around campus. Let's check in on some events happening this week. Looking to take a study break and de-stress? Want to make new friends on campus? There will be a Bloom and Bond air dry crafting corner in the Francis Harvey Green Library this Wednesday, November 6th. Starting at 1 p.m. in room 252, students will be able to show their creativity using air dry clay. This is only a pop-up event from the Health and Wellness Department, so the event will only be held for 1 hour between 1 and 2 p.m. You won't want to miss it. As always, be sure to register for this exciting event on Ramp Connect.
For several months, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris have traveled across the country, held rallies, and debated one another in efforts to gain political supporters for the 2024 presidential election. This Tuesday, November 5th, is finally Election Day, which means people from all over the United States will be tuning into their local news and broadcast organizations, anxiously waiting for the results. No matter which political campaign you support, Dr. Miller and students in her political communication course invite you to an election night watch party to view live updates and results of the election. Experience this history-making election with your friends starting at 6 p.m. in Sykes Ballroom A Tuesday night. Free pizza will be provided to all in attendance. What a lot of exciting opportunities happening around campus this week. Be sure to check them out. You know what I've been thinking a lot about, Bradyn?
What's been on your mind, Sarah?
For the fall season, and it being November, it's been pretty warm outside. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, just something I noticed.
Well, let's see if this warm weather trend is going to continue this week. Sending it over to Ariana now for the latest forecast update.
Hello, Rams. Welcome to another episode of WCU Weekly. I'm Ariana Lane, here to give you this week's 5-day weather forecast. I hope everyone had a fun Halloween weekend and is looking forward to another week of fall weather. Let's jump right in. On Monday, we will see the coolest temperatures of the week with a high of 59 and a low of 41, with cloudy skies and a chance of rain throughout the day. On Tuesday, there will be a high of 73 and a low of 52, with clouds throughout the day once again. Moving through the week, Wednesday will bring this week's warmest temperatures with a high of 78 and a low of 58, with sunny skies throughout the entire day. The temperatures will lower once again on Thursday with a high of 66 and a low of 48, with sunny skies throughout the day once again. I hope everyone has a wonderful week and enjoys the weather. That's all from me this week. I'm Ariana Lane, sending it back to the desk.
Thanks, Ariana. I hear that a few of our Golden Ram sports teams will be competing this week. Let's check in with Kevin to get the full schedule of events.
Happy November, Westchester. And no, it is not time to play Christmas music yet. Might be a bit of a hot take, but anyway, I'm Kevin Cohn, and this is a look at sports. Best of luck to our cross-country teams this weekend who are partaking in the NCAA Regionals in Lock Haven. There's a lot of traveling for our athletes this week. Men's soccer conclude their regular season on the road at East Stroudsburg on Friday, and women's soccer conclude their regular season with 2 games this week, traveling to Millersville on Wednesday and hosting Shepherd on Saturday. Women's volleyball have a 2-game road trip this weekend, starting at East Stroudsburg on Friday and ending at Kutztown on Saturday. Speaking of Kutztown, football will also be there this Saturday to take on the Golden Bears. And finally, our men's and women's basketball teams kick off their seasons in West Virginia this weekend. Women's will play in Charleston, taking on the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets on Friday and the University of Charleston Golden Eagles on Sunday. And the men will be participating in the MEC PSAC Challenge in West Liberty, taking the court against the West Liberty Hilltoppers on Friday and the Wheeling Cardinals on Saturday. That's everything I have for you. I'm Kevin Cohn, sending it back to the desk.
Thank you, Kevin. We couldn't be more proud of our athletes.
Bradyn, I've been scrolling way too much on TikTok recently.
Is that so, Sarah?
Unfortunately, but from mindlessly scrolling, I do know that there is a lot going on in the world of entertainment. Sending it over to Timmy now with our entertainment report and updates.
Good afternoon, Sarah and Bradyn. It's been a pretty light week over in the pop culture world, but don't fret because between incredible costumes, horror news, and spooky shows, our fave idols delivered once again on an unforgettable Halloween. Let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about those costumes. Of course, we saw a lot of Deadpools and Wolverines out on those streets trick-or-treating this year. But the best celeb outfit, well, in my opinion, it's got to go to Miss Janelle Monáe. On her appearance on the Jennifer Hudson show, Janelle came out dressed as everyone's favorite friendly alien, E.T. Her outfit made the star completely unrecognizable, and yes, her finger did in fact glow. Hope E.T. was just able to make it home, though. Over in film news, Jamie Lee Curtis, star of the iconic Halloween franchise, gave a very special word to fans this week. The Ultimate Final Girl star said, "Never say never," when discussing a return to her role, and Michael Myers. Back in 2022, we saw the alleged finale of the franchise with Halloween Ends, but just like in the movie, the boogeyman never dies. Would you want to see Michael back for more? And finally, over in Houston, pop princess Sabrina Carpenter performed a very spooky show at her Short and Sweet tour. This diva performed all her hits dressed as a Playboy bunny and danced with various skeletons around the stage all night long. Even on Halloween, that girl is always working late. That's all for me, guys. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Timmy. And just like that, another episode comes to a close.
As always, thank you for tuning in, and be sure to check us out on our Instagram and TikTok at WCU.studios to stay up to date with the show and other campus news.
Signing off, I'm Bradyn.
And I'm Sarah Collins.